Have you ever noticed your cat returning to the exact same spot again and again, as if that one location holds some private meaning only they understand? Maybe it's that corner by the door where they always loaf like a tiny guardian statue. Maybe it's the middle of your bed. Maybe it's your pillow still warm from your head. Maybe it's the exact spot on the couch you just vacated. Or maybe, of course, it's the most classic battleground of all. The center of your work desk, right on top of your laptop, blocking your screen with the confidence of a creature who has never worked a day in their life. Welcome back to Cat Facts Funny, a little corner of the internet where curiosity meets the quiet magic of feline behavior. Here, we slow down just enough to notice the small things your cat is already saying, even when they don't make a single sound. Every episode is a chance to get a step closer to the world your cat actually lives in, a world full of tiny signals, soft meanings, and hidden emotional trails that guide how they love, trust, and respond to the people around them. So settle in with your favorite drink, maybe let your cat join you if they feel like it, and let's gently unfold another piece of the feline universe together. On the surface, it all looks random. Cats sit wherever they want, right? But the truth is far more interesting. Cats don't choose a spot by accident. Every place your cat sits carries meaning. A message, a feeling, a subtle emotional broadcast that we often miss because we're used to thinking of cats as unpredictable. But their patterns actually reveal a lot about their attachment, their comfort level, their stress, their routines, and even their way of expressing affection. Understanding the hidden language of sitting spots. In this episode, we're peeling back the layers of what it truly means when your cat chooses a certain spot, and more importantly, why they choose that spot again and again. Once you understand the hidden language behind these choices, you start seeing your cat's world with a new level of clarity. Their silence becomes communication, their stillness becomes intention, and every tiny preference becomes a window into how they feel about you. When your cat chooses your lap, let's begin with one of the most obvious messages your cat can send you through their sitting choices. When a cat climbs directly onto your lap, not next to you, not near you, not circling around you, but right onto you, they are making a statement that's both emotional and instinctive. Because your lap isn't just another surface. Your lap is you. It's your scent, your warmth, your energy, and your presence woven into one physical place. And choosing to sit there is an act of vulnerability that goes against everything a survival-driven animal is supposed to do. In the wild, being on top of another creature's body is incredibly risky. It means surrendering height, mobility, and the ability to flee. Yet domesticated cats do this voluntarily. They curl up, close their eyes, expose their belly, and simply rest. That is trust on a level we often underestimate. The science, attachment, and emotional security. A 2019 study by Drive Kristen Vitali revealed that cats exhibit attachment styles similar to human infants: safety, insecure, ambivalent. Cats who feel securely attached often seek their human out as a safe base. They use you the same way a baby uses their caregiver. A source of reassurance, oxygen for their nervous system, a flicker of warmth in a confusing environment. Sitting on your lap is the feline version of an emotional homecoming. It's the moment your cat says, without needing to say it, "I feel safe when I'm with you. This is where my nervous system settles." Scent bonding, the family odor system. Scent plays a huge role in this. When your cat sits on your lap, they're blending their scent with yours. Cats have scent glands in their face, cheeks, paws, and even their fur. When they press themselves against you, they're creating what behaviorists call a family scent, a communal odor. It's the same instinct wild cats use when they rub on each other to signal belonging. You're being included in the group. Or more accurately, they're making the group smell like them. It's one of the quietest, clearest ways a cat says, "We're connected." When your cat sits on your chest, your lap isn't the only body-based message they send. There's another one that hits even deeper: the chest. When your cat climbs onto your chest, especially when you're lying down, something ancient is happening. You might think your cat is just using you as a soft mattress, but your chest is where your heartbeat lives. is where your breath rises and falls. And for cats, that rhythm is comforting on a nearly primal level. Newborn kittens rely on their mother's heartbeat for warmth and safety. Even when they grow up, their nervous system remembers that rhythm. So when your cat rests on your chest, they're returning in a subconscious way to that first feeling of security they ever had. This act is intimate, instinctual, and deeply trusting. Sleeping on your chest is the feline version of plugging themselves back into their emotional charger. Why they steal your chair the moment you stand up. Now for a behavior nearly every cat owner knows. The instant chair takeover. You get up for a snack, you come back, and your cat is sitting exactly where you were sitting seconds ago. While warmth is part of it, scientists emphasize something more important: your scent. Dr. Mikel Delgado and John Bradshaw have both explained that cats are exquisitely attuned to scent-based territory. When your cat sits in your warm seat, they're keeping themselves close to your presence even when you're absent. It's a form of silent companionship, a way of saying, "You left a trace of yourself here. I want to stay connected to it." They are also layering their scent over yours, reinforcing the shared territory, a quiet deepening of the emotional bond. The laptop takeover, seeking your attention, not warmth. And then, of course, the universal struggle, the keyboard invasion. You sit down to work and thump, your cat appears on the laptop, the notebook, or the exact thing you need to use. Most people assume cats do this for warmth, but warmth isn't the real reason. If they just wanted heat, they'd choose a blanket or a sunny spot. Cats do this because they recognize the laptop is stealing your attention. They understand that when you focus on the glowing rectangle, you stop focusing on them. So they place themselves directly between you and the thing absorbing your attention. It's both a protest and a request. A statement that says, "I want to be the center of your world again." Doorways, the observation posts of the feline world. Another fascinating choice is the doorway loaf. Many cats sit exactly in the doorway, between rooms, between spaces. Doorways aren't soft or warm, yet cats treat them like strategic guard posts. Ethologists explain that doorways are vantage points. From one spot, a cat can monitor multiple rooms. It's ideal for supervising movement, tracking activity, and staying aware without following you constantly. Doorway sitting also has an emotional layer. Some cats sit there to maintain a sense of control and safety. Others do it to stay connected to you while giving themselves space. It's a transitional, liminal position that reflects a cat's desire to stay involved while still observing from the edges. Spot avoidance, the silent warning signal. One of the most overlooked sitting messages is the spot your cat stops using. When a cat refuses a place they once loved, a bed, a couch, a window perch, that silence is meaningful. Cats speak through absence. Avoidance can signal discomfort, stress, environmental shift, or emotional change. A place they avoid is speaking just as loudly as a place they adore. What all these sitting choices reveal. Every sitting choice your cat makes is a status update about how they feel. Your lap says they trust you. Your desk says they want your attention. Your chair says they miss your presence. The doorway says they're supervising and maybe slightly anxious. Your chest says they love you deeply and instinctively. The more you notice these patterns, the more fluent you become in their emotional language. Your cat becomes less mysterious and more like a quiet communicator whose messages were always there, just hidden in the small choices. Acknowledging their sitting preferences strengthens your bond. Offering alternatives near you, noticing changes, respecting vulnerabilities. All of these help your cat feel secure and understood. Thank you for spending this time exploring your cat's quiet language with me. It's incredible how much they say without words, and how every small habit, even where they choose to sit, can reveal something about their heart, their history, and the bond you're building together. If this episode helped you see your feline companion with a little more clarity and warmth, feel free to stay a while in this community of curious cat lovers. Your stories, your experiences, and the moments you share in the comments always deepen these conversations and help all of us understand our cats a little better. Cat Facts Funny will keep opening small doors into the feline universe, one discovery at a time. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay in the loop, because your cat's next silent message might be the beginning of a new episode. Until then, give your feline a gentle nod from me, and I'll see you in the next one.